ARESxGOD here, and honestly, this episode had me laughing so much. I love it, and even love being the theme of the episode with both Vanitas and John being love sick. Like 90% of the episode was just me laughing the entire time. Please watch Vanitas. More people need to watch Vanitas. This one was such a fun time because of all of the shenanigans, seeing Vanitas in a vulnerable state, and John being the complete opposite, just fully taking charge, being so honest. And we have a new arc starting. I got some Jack the Ripper vibes, and it seems it's gonna be very intriguing, especially after that last scene. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, like I mentioned, the episode starts a bit with this dark alley murder. That was the feel I got with Jack the Ripper. Something about a memory, somebody being killed there. So many serial killer vibes I got from that scene. I feel like there's a lot of similarities with Jack the Ripper, but we'll talk more about that thanks to the last scene. Now, the main part of this episode was just pure and utter fun. I couldn't stop laughing from the first time it started with Noe worried with Vanitas trying to get him to Orlon because he was sick and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with, with him. The reactions, the faces throughout the episode were so fun. Even Orlak, his help those stone faces when Noe and Vanitas were describing what was wrong with them. Vanitas actually thought that John cursed him and slowly telling it. He felt good with him being pushed down when she beat him. Like, come on, figure it out, please. I know it's very cliche, but it's still very fun to see a character like Vanitas in that position, not being able to figure out love, so to say, being so dense. Super fun. They even got thrown outside. I bet Orlok had some of the best reaction also, and his help. Also, key piece of information: Noah's hand seems to be back, but still not fully healed from Jevodan. I think it's been like 10 days or something. The timeline, if I got that correctly. We even have Vanitas with self-reflection moment over the river over there, thinking of John. Only John was in his mind. And that random couple just passing him by and describing the same feelings he had, the pain in his chest, only thinking of that specific girl being John in this case. He couldn't take it. No. This was me the entire episode. I'm sorry if I can barely talk properly here, but I had so much fun with this episode, and it kept going even when he ran into Roland. Roland again was awesome. We had him and Oliver at coffee table over there enjoying themselves. They invite Vanitas. He accepts begrudgingly. And even Roland and Oliver seems to be very good with ladies, especially Oliver, kind of like a ladies man. And Vanitas wasn't even able to talk. Like 15 minutes he didn't say a word. Roland kept going on about airplanes, anything, just to try and get him to talk, and he barely was able to ask them about romance, and instantly Roland deferring to Olivia. And we had that cliche thing: we've done it, your friends done it. This concerns a friend of mine. It's not about me, of course. It's a friend of mine. He needs help. Couldn't admit it at all, describing his feelings, everything that happened. Even the way he described John, he's down bad. He's love sick completely. Beautiful skin, white hair. He was struggling so much to explain everything. Even saying at first he liked teasing her reactions, but slowly he started falling in love with with her, so he definitely lost so many times. And the reason, like I said at previous episode, was that smile, that damned smile. I knew it got him. He got a lot of people John's smile over. Instantly Oliver laughing. I feel it. They knew what was happening. Roland, hey dude, feel a bit. Don't scare him away. he's um he's trying and telling him it's love. This is your disease. And Vanitas felt like he got the worst diagnostic ever. Hey, you have cancer. Hey, you have a brain tumor or anything. That's how it hit him. Like a train. But he's just in love over here. He couldn't take it. I loved Vanitas. His reaction instantly went into doctor mode. I need a cure. Something needs to be done. But I can't deal with this. And poor Noe overhearing them from the sidelines. And Roland, again, like I said, I like him so much because what he did after. Vanitas was shocked that saying she'd never love me because it's revolting to love someone like me. So he has a lot of self-hate. Even Roland commenting on it. Still don't know what exactly happened with his past to get a bit more serious. Maybe he blames himself for the death of the Blue Moon vampire Luna, if I remember her name correctly, what he went through. So his self-image is very, very bad. Even Roland shot surprised a bit. I didn't know it was this bad, you hating yourself, and instantly went into his his angel mode, saying, I will double the love I have for you. I love Roland, what can I say? Both of them, the characters are so fun in this series. Roland is awesome, Vanitas is awesome. I can't wait to find out about Vanitas' past fully. And again, he lost. You really can't deal with Roland at all. You can deal with super powered beings, characters, villains, anything, but when you have somebody like Roland, or something that's very normal with love and stuff like that, he really cannot deal with stuff like that. He runs off screaming, idiot, 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 to Roland. And the chibi versions were super fun. But yeah, Roland made a very good point when Oliver asked him why are you so attached to him. He's like, Vanitas is always at the end of his rope, so close to breaking down every time, and I just wanna be there for him. So yeah, I'm happy we got to meet Roland in first part. He's again proving why he's such an awesome character, being there for Vanitas. But yeah, things are definitely getting a lot more interesting with all of the relationship and the overarching plot. But this was the Vanitas part. We had him going into panic mode, and then we had John talking to Luca, apologizing for worrying him. He's very supportive of her. We know he has a crush on John, but poor dude, he got crushed, completely destroyed in this episode. I'm sorry, Luca. I'm sorry, dude, but it's not gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen for you. You have to get over it. We had so many cute John moments with her eating cookies, just stuffing her face while she was talking there. She also did something very important. She didn't want to know the location of Chloe if she was gonna get questioned, interrogate, and so on with the bureau system, and that's a fucked up system yet again. With Ruthven also, I still have a lot of questions about Ruthven. With Jevodan, what's gonna happen with John. I really hope she's gonna be okay with everything that she went through and everything that happened in Jevodan. But slowly we have her saying she has faith in Vanitas to take care of Chloe, and Luca goes jealous. This is unnatural. You can't, not for that guy. And even her saying no more revulsion about him, he shines now. The same comment that Vanitas made about her. Poor Luca, he lost. She's lovesick also. Both of them are lovesick for for the other one, and him saying you've fallen for for him, and it hits her. She starts realizing, yes, I actually fallen for Vanitas. It was so cute how she handled that entire situation. Luca went into panic mode, and she was just very honest. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, this happened. I like, I like that quite a lot, John. I love you. What can I say? Best girl has to go to John. I don't care what anybody says. John is best girl. Luca, like I said, panic mode, went into ask for help with Domi. She went into panic mode also because John was so honest. Yes, I'm in love with Vanitas. Admitting it instantly, and Domi was just completely all over the place. She didn't know how to handle that. Also, John being super calm, both of them trying to figure out, wait, what, how, what happened? No, this can't be right. And John was so happy, so innocent, thinking that love was impossible for somebody like her. So she has something along the same lines as Vanitas, especially with what happened with her past. We saw a few episodes ago, but she's finally started to live life again. I feel like this is such a good thing that happened to her, finally having something to live for, and that's something being Vanitas. But she was also worried. I can. She was worried to see him in this state with her blushing and thinking about him, but not for the reason you guys are thinking about. She was like, I'm worried to see him in this state. I will push him down and consummate our love right then and there, lioness. Call an ambulance, but not for me. She's so pure and innocent and direct. We will find out that her mother did the same thing to her father. She withered him down until he lost. Domi also feeling very overwhelmed by how honest John is over there. Look, I was out of this world. He spaced out completely. His brain fried. I'm sorry, look, I'm truly sorry, Luca, but like I said, that's not gonna happen. And she honestly went into practice mode, acting mode, trying to be ready to deal with Vanitas, to act it out, to interact normally with him. Now, like I said, John, my bad, Domi, thinking how intense John is, how she changed, especially after what happened, her past. He wanted to protect her, to keep her safe, but it's not that needed, because John finally has opened up a lot more, smiling, feeling happy compared to her old self. This is where it hit her a bit, and it got very interesting. She started having a bit of insecurities about herself, because we know she has a crush on Noe, and Noe needs to realize that pretty soon. Also, but she also gets a heart pain or something like that, a pain in her chest, but not along the same comedic lines, so to say, we had in this episode when she started thinking of Noe. But we'll get to Domi and what happened to her. Now, back to the first part of the episode a bit. We had Noe trying to tell Vanitas about the vampire attacks in Paris. It could be another curse bearer. Vanitas had zero interest into it. He was still in his lovesick mode. But what I liked about this last conversation, so to say, between Vanitas and Noe in this episode, Noe bring up some very, very good points, saying that I hated Astolfo, but what made you different than Astolfo? Vanitas could have definitely ended up the same way as Astolfo. They even showed the scene with Vanitas being Astolfo there. He really could have been Astolfo with what happened there. Noe being very happy that he met Vanitas, but I still don't like you, but I'm glad you are the way you are. And if you guys remember what Luna told Vanitas, someday you will meet people that will be there for you, love you, and appreciate you for who you are. And it hit Vanitas quite a bit, especially with what happened between him and John, meeting Noe, finally starts to have a family of sort, and I feel like that's very very needed for Vanitas and all of them, so to say. I like that scene quite a lot with what Noe said. But from the first scene with the murder, we finally get a bit more, so to say, from it. The crazy kid we had over there definitely feel like Jack the Ripper, or those are the vibes I get. A really crazy murderer, and saying Mademoiselle not again, and that Mademoiselle being Tommy, bloodied and crawling to him, and I got to thinking, is he controlling Tommy? Or what's the connection between them? I got very hooked from that last scene, and saying he wants Noe, and he tasked Tommy to bring Noe to him, and she felt that now he has to use her as bait, and proceeds to have an Assassin's Creed blade in his arm. And did he stab Tommy trying to kill her, or just, of course he's gonna use her as bait, but how badly did he wound her for this bait? What's happening? Why does he want Noe? How is he controlling Tommy? Is he controlling her, or what's happening with Domi? Because there's no way in hell Domi would betray Noe or do anything to hurt him unless something else was controlling her. I honestly don't know, and maybe that's why she had that pain in her chest when she started thinking of Noe. Maybe that control kicked in and she wounded herself to be able to stop it. I don't know, I'm just speedballing a bit. I'm very curious. We're back into it after Jevodan. Another interesting arc seems to be starting. But overall, I laughed so much in this episode thanks to all of the lovesick shenanigans, the chibi faces, the reactions, funny scenes all over the place. And yet again, the series has this humor, and it managed to get me hooked again with the more serious plotline. I'm curious what you guys thought about it with the ending of Jevodan. This episode, did you have fun, as much fun as me with this episode? What was your favorite scene? And do you think this Jack the Ripper kid is gonna be intriguing moving forward? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode and the video. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. We're almost at 100 subs. We need one more person to press that subscribe button. So keep enjoying Vanitas, because I sure am. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.